Welcome back to your SNHU Excel overview. Now that you've gone over the Getting Started video, I'm going to show you your learning path and how to set some goals for yourself there. First, you'll go to the Learning Path button here on the left-hand navigation pane. Once there, it'll bring up your individual learning path. And it might look a little bit different than the one I'm showing you here. After it loads, you'll see all of the units for the specific course that you're in listed in its own circle. And within each unit, it tells you the total number of learning objectives, and it'll also tell you the number that have been accomplished. In my case, 0 have been accomplished in each one. After you take your diagnostic, you may get some learning objectives accomplished, and that will show up here once you log in. To access each unit, you simply click on the unit name below the circle. Once in there, you'll see the different learning objectives listed here, and when you click on them, it'll bring you to the learning resources and the knowledge check. To complete each learning objective, you'll read the required learning resources or watch them. Some are videos, some could be PowerPoint presentations, and many are chapter text. So once you go through all of the required learning resources, you can take your knowledge check. Your knowledge check will look a lot like the diagnostic, as in it's a multiple choice questions, and you can click through each one. And when you're done, you'll click Submit. And it will give you a grade when you submit. And depending on how well you'll do, you'll either accomplish this learning objective, or it will ask you to retake the knowledge check after looking through some of these optional items. These optional items will automatically come to the top if you did not accomplish your knowledge check on the first try. Now, we can go back to all of the units from this section here. So we can go back to all of the Unit 1 learning objectives. So you can go try to accomplish the rest of the learning objectives in any given unit. Now you might also want to set goals for yourself. The due dates listed here are simply end of term due dates for this term. You do not have to finish before that due date, but many of you might want to take the advantage of this accelerated self-paced course to finish well before the end of term. So you can set goals for yourself here. For instance, you might want to finish all of Unit 1 within the first week of class. So you might give yourself a due date that is the end of the first week of the term. And you could do that for all of these, for instance. Click through. And you might want to give each learning objective the same one. Different learning objectives could have different due dates as well. You can set it to whatever you like. Now, these goal dates, you're not required to complete it. This is for your own use to keep yourself on track. So I would encourage you to work with your advisor and your instructor to set goals that are realistic and will help you finish the course in a timeline that you're hoping for. Now you'll see, if we go back to the general screen of your Learning Path home, we still have not accomplished anything in Unit 1 since we did not do the unit check and the knowledge check. But as you do knowledge checks, this circle will complete. And then once all of the knowledge checks have completed, this entire circle will be done and all of Unit 1 will be complete. To do your final assessment, you'll need to complete all units in the class. Once you've completed all units in the class, you're ready to work on and submit your final assessment. If you have any more questions about using your learning path, setting goals for yourself, or getting ready to take your final assessment, please contact your advisor and your instructor.